order. And if all goes to plan for today, I will in fact be making this to as a pattern. So what I'm making is a logbook for a truck driver. For those that don't know what a truckie is. So I have plans. I'm using stick-on double-sided, stick-on Velcro because I don't have any others. But it'll be fine. So anyway, this is what I have to do for a custom order. So I thought I would come live while I'm doing it. And if enough of you want the pattern, I can in fact write it. Because there are no tutorials online for these things. Trust me, I looked. Good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. They say what you do on the 1st of the year is what you'll end up doing all year. So I hope that's true because I'm doing a custom order right now. I just accidentally snipped that. I really didn't want to do that. Damn it. Anyway. So what I'm doing right now is a logbook cover. And for those that don't know, that's okay. It is... I'm going to see if I can do this thing where you wrap this around and then you grab the end with these and then pull it through. Ah, would you look at that? I'm amazing. I'm not really. I saw doctors do this on a show, so I thought I'd copy them, see if it worked. It did, because I accidentally cut this stitch way too short. So wrap around twice, grab that tail. Seriously, these things are weirdly a must-have in a sewing room. Love them. Hemostats, I believe they're called. For those who want to go and Google a pair for themselves. Anyway, so I had this lady contact me while I was down with my nan when I just disappeared for a while. And she wants a custom logbook cover out of leather. I gave her the option of leather or vinyl, but she decided leather was the better option. And so I Googled. There's no tutorials. There's like one company in Australia that makes them, and my phone is not on silent. Good job, me. Sorry about that. It was. I don't know what happened. Oh god. Turns out this is actually just easier to do, even when it's not a long tail. There we go. Right. So anyway, I'm making a logbook. I've kind of made it up as I go along. I looked at some pictures and went, I can do that. Because apparently that's just what my brain does now. We need nice long tails at the end as well. And I want to stitch about there, I think. I just want to make sure I'm going to actually get the double-sided Velcro-y stuff. Look at me sewing slowly. Wonders never cease. What I didn't want was the Velcro too close to the edge because I don't want it damaging anything. Ta-da! Beautiful stitching. So the thing with leather is you really want to concentrate on your stitching because people notice it a lot more, I find, than vinyl. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just me. Could be just me. 3, tie it off. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I could have these things as one of the 12 things in my 12 days of treat yourself. They are very handy. Ah, stop it. Now, I'm assuming I probably didn't have to use stick-on Velcro. You could just use normal Velcro. I just didn't have any. And it's like what, 7:30 in the morning, so nowhere's going to be open for me to get some. Is my main concern there. Okay, that didn't work. I am going to master this. By the end of the year, you watch. I will have mastered this. Nope, failed again. I can do this. Oh my god. It's way harder than I thought. 1, 2. Grab it. Pull. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. I am going to master this. Apparently I'm doing it right now. 1. 2. Grab the end. Don't let go of the other end. Close enough. Alright. Beautiful. In the bin. So that's one side done. And you'll notice that I have put the nice side up so when it joins it's going to be fabulous. And I've made the soft side longer and it will be face down so it won't scratch and wreck up any of the pages. But also as the book gets bigger I can move it accordingly. At least that's how it went in my head. This side's going to be a bit more tricky because I still want to do the top stitching on the nice side. Anyway, what is everybody else up to for their new year? I am clearly, I need to do some woodworking and I need to do some gardening because the weeds are getting out of control. I'm also going to swim. I've already got my bathers on. I plan on swimming today because it's hot already. It's the beauty of living in a tropical climate. I pretty much need to swim every day in summer. There we go. Chop. See, you can watch me be bad at a new skill. I'm not just naturally good at things. Repair work for a customer. Ooh, a new Brothers sewing machine. Oh, you should definitely get your new machine out of the box. I don't know how you guys don't play with your new toys. I am way too excited about new toys to wait. Half the time, I don't even want to wait to unbox things on a video with you guys because I want it now. I don't know how you guys wait. I really don't. You should unbox it today. Absolutely. Okay. One bit. Now. Oh, longer tails. I'm not falling for that again. Swivel. Swivel. Nah, I need one more stitch. Yeah, that'll do. Up, out. They're not scissors. I am going to master this. It's going to take me a while, but I am going to master it. I am determined. No, the digital stuff makes it easier. And besides, have faith in yourself. Honestly, you can do this. Look, that one was quicker. Yes. Don't know how surgeons do this. Shit tons of practice would be my official thoughts on the matter. We are sewing surgeons. I will learn to do this. If it kills me. Yoink! I am a determined woman. I can do anything I put my mind to, and so can you. 1, 2, 3. And nope, failed. Right, try that again. 1, 2, 3. Ha 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 ha. Pull tight. Go again. Also would help if this would stop moving, but you know, can't win them all. Might only get 2 around this time. Grab the end, pull it through. Oh, that was way quicker. I have faith in my mad skills. Alright, so it's also just occurred to me. So that one now, look at that. Super pretty. I know that's not exciting, but I mean, it will be. So this is the fancy piece, and it doesn't look fancy right now, but what I've actually done is cut a hole to put a ruler into and a pen, and then this side is going to be card slots. But just to make sure that he can see that there's a pen slot, I'm just going to put some pretty stitches right underneath. One more. And again, decorative purposes only. There's no fabric behind this. There will be behind the card slots. So to make the card slots, I took my wench wallet, lined it up along the edge, and then did the first 3 bottom holes. Ha! See, I'm already getting faster. Did you see that? Because I did. Yes! See? Practice, people. Be bad at something this new year. Pick something new to learn and be bad at. Also, has anyone ever told you that you don't have to be good at a hobby to enjoy it? You don't have to be good at sewing if you enjoy sewing. Nobody ever taught me that. I always got taught that whatever I was going to do, I had to learn to be good at it. Turns out you actually don't. To enjoy something, you don't have to be good at it. Did you see how much quicker that was already? So it's just a decorative little bit. It's just basically to let them know that, hey, I'm over here. Alright. In the edge. Oh, thanks, Canada. You should definitely pull your new sewing machine out. How are you going to get unafraid of it if you never pull it out of the box? It will forever beat you. And I don't think that a computer should beat you. That's what I think. Yoink. So when I do this, I hold them slightly open to make sure it'll be loose enough to be able to pick up the end. See? Haha. 1, 2. Grab it and pull. Hello, hello. I do love sewing. I was gonna pre-record this, but then I had to keep stopping it because I had to check on things. I even had to ring my brother because my brother drives trucks, so I had to find out how many card slots would be acceptable. Like fuel cards, or if you want to keep your truck license, or I don't know what else they have to carry. Oh, I'm not a truck driver. He recommended 3, so 3 is what we have. But I had to keep stopping to find Velcro and stuff. So I figure if enough people want a pattern, I will write one. I understand it won't be a terribly popular pattern, but so cute. So now this will go in there, and then there's a pen slot. Right, and I checked to make sure that the pen will fit. Look at that, beautiful. Most pens are about that size. Happy days. The ruler's his, so that's how I know that it's a perfect size. So what I need is some waterproof canvas. That is, I had some, but then I realized that this is for vertical cards and I need horizontal cards. So bear with me a second, and I have to cut 4 inches wide, and I'll just cut off the excess. It'll be fine. Wait here 1 second. I will be right back. I just need some black waterproof canvas and then cut a 4-inch strip. How hard can that be? I've got a rotary cutter. I know you can't see me, but that's because it's a long piece and it's easier and quicker to cut it here. Line it up and go. Okay, so I actually just cut a 4-inch bit and then there's like this extra bit on the end here. So I'm just going to cut that off because it is no good to me. No good. Might be okay for a pocket towel though, so I'm not going to throw it out. Just going to put it aside. Double-sided tape. For those that buy double-sided tape from me, I am nearly out. Just to keep you all well informed. The 1/8 of an inch, or the 3mm tape, there is only like 4 rolls left. And I have not yet decided if I'm getting more. So if you want some, get onto it before somebody beats you to it. Alright, so we're going to just do this the way we always do. But apparently I'm tying everything off today, which is going to make this go so much longer. I also need to cut off the fluffy bit. Nobody likes the fluffy bit. So my mission this year, I know I did a live yesterday about talking about 2025 goals, but I also really want to get through all my fabrics. And I know I say that every year, but I really have stopped buying an excessive amounts of fabrics. Like I barely buy fabric anymore. And I also want to get through everyone's seemingly ugly fabric that you've sent me. Just because, you know, it's one less thing I have to hoard. Pull her out. Snip it off. This, thank God there's only 3, because this otherwise will take a really long time. I was also thinking about patterns. I said I'm going to officially write 7 next year. I mean, I hope for more, but 7's realistic. But I also want to make, one pattern is literally going to be a pattern of add-ons that you can add to almost any bag. So it'll be like zipper overlays with like stuff. There'll be pockets that will just attach on, like outer pockets. I haven't figured out what else I want to put in there. Maybe a fancy strap. But the one pattern, it'll be $10, but it'll have like a crap ton of add-ons. Like 3 or 4 add-ons that you can just put on any bag. Or maybe I'll have them individually, or you can buy the whole pack and it'll be cheaper. I don't know. I don't like to overcomplicate it. Look how much faster I'm getting at that. See, you can do anything you put your mind to, people. Anything. I'm also going to take, not that one. That's the wrong one. That's for vertical. We're going to take our horizontal card slot holder. And a pen. And I'm using green, because green is my colour. And then some double-sided tape. Right at the line. Like so. Take it off. In the bin. I need to empty my bin. It's getting a bit full. My husband went fishing right before Christmas, so our bin smells atrocious right now. And yes, I know I should have put it in the freezer and then put it out on bin day, but we didn't, and so now it's gross. Over we go. Fold it down. These, I don't know if you guys have seen these. Brimax has them. I'm pretty sure April May Shine does them as well, because they do my patterns for America. These things are the best things ever. You should get some. I got mine in green because I am who I am. I'm assuming if you message, I know Brimax has a whole bunch of fun colors, so you could message her and get them in any color you wanted. They do come in clear. They're obviously a bit cheaper in clear, but not everything in my life needs to be boring like that. Out. Snip. Nice long tails. Takes so much longer tying off, but it will look very fancy, and I am charging $100 for this. So they expect fancy. I'm also going to laser engrave a piece of leather and then stitch it on for his nameplate because I thought that would be extra pretty rather than just putting it on here. I want to put it on a plate, like on a rectangle. Yoink. Practice makes perfect. I will get faster at this if it kills me. I am determined. Ah, put that there where I can reach it. Yoink. I actually feel like that second, like it would be easier to have one short one and one long one, but I'm not willing to cut it down. What if I cut it too short? That's a problem. Okay, so chop. Next, so we grab this again and then line it up at the stitches and then draw another line. It's that simple. Loving life. And then we need to get the logbook to make sure I line everything up correctly. I'm also going to put rivet magnets on it because they'll be pretty. The ones online have like invisible hidden inner sewn magnets. We're not doing that. Don't need to. I know, that's exactly what it is. How we tie stitches. So I just saw somebody ask, what are we making today? This is a logbook cover for a truck driver. I know that's a weird request, but I take weird requests. Weird is like, should be my middle name. It's not. It's Barbara. And I can give away that information because you can't steal it. It's got nothing to do with any of my passwords anywhere. Or secret questions. Alright, stitch down. Oh, the stitching's so much quicker than the tying. And this is why I usually backstitch, people. The curse of being fancy, I guess. Ink. It is how doctors tie stitches. It's literally what I'm trying to do, right? I'm going to learn a skill. Hey, come back here. I mean, I might not. I'm sure there's a better way to practice than just actually doing it, but we don't care that much. I don't actually want to be a surgeon. I just want to be able to tie them off quicker. And I'm hoping that this is the quickest way eventually. I just have to practice it a bit first. Yoink! A veterinarian gave me these. They're going to throw them out for whatever reason. And I was like, I'll take them. They are really, really good at turning out stuffies too. You just grab like a really small bit and pull it through. So they do have more uses than just tying stuff off. They're also really good at turning through small pattern pieces. So I am actually, I might even do it today. I saw a few of you were very interested in my Killer Bonus stuffies. So I'm going to make them up and then stick them on the website. Probably won't get them all done today because they take over an hour per stuffy. But I will get some up. I don't know how much to charge. I'll work on that. Don't want to make them too expensive, but they do take a while, so I don't want to rip myself off also. We shall see. I'm just going to put less double-sided tape on this top. So we have to stitch the top because I'm not putting an edge anywhere, which is fine. Put my double-sided tape away. And I could have made this without the card slots, but then it wouldn't be as fancy. I didn't have to buy anything because I had everything here in my house already. Which I always appreciate because, you know, buying more stuff for one random thing is never super fun. So that's my 3. So now I'm just going to come right next to it and slice it off. And now I've got enough here to do a second one. I've also decided, because I'm doing markets this year, I would also like to do, we did a Ren Fair in Townsville last year, and I want to do a market stall. So I might even design just one bag that is like aimed and themed at people dressing up, because that sounds fun. Like one that goes onto a belt. Because it's not just for Ren Fair people. I feel like some hippies would wear it too, like the vision that I've got in my head. Alright. But no, I haven't seen a pattern for this, so I could very easily write one. Knowing it won't be super popular. But I mean, on the same principle that it's a logbook, if you found like a sketchbook, you could make this thing for a sketchbook. Don't know if you need card slots. You need to finish my Harry Potter and Witch Gnome. Ooh, how fabulous. All right, card slots. Nailed it. Next up, I don't know, lay it all out. So there's only really 1, 2, 3, there's 5 pieces to this pattern. Well, 6 if you count that piece of fabric, but like 5 bits that I've got to join up. So we need the book, because again, I've never done this before. We need the book. And the reason I need the book is because I need to line everything up. So the idea of this piece here is going to slip into this back so that you'll slot the book in like so, right? Slot it in like that. To about, I don't know, there. Like that. And then this piece will come up and over. And it's adjustable, so don't stress if it doesn't fit, see? See? Up and over. And then you can just adjust it. But that's too far down. This piece goes on the end like so, and this will then fold down. And I'm going to put the magnets along here. But the whole thing needs to shuffle. And this is what I haven't worked out yet. And this is how we write patterns. So, like that. So the magnets are going to go through here. Ooh, is that going to work? Do I need to leave a bit to put the magnets on? See? Right, because the pen slot is so close to the edge here, I can't put magnets along there. Something I didn't quite think about. Unless I flip it and put the magnets at the top here. So we've got to be conscious of them. Because I'm using small magnets, so that's a bit of a... Yeah, okay, so if I put it this way, so when you open this up, the magnets will go across there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can't see. Give me a second. Right, so magnets across like that. And then this side bit doesn't have to close properly in the way you're thinking. And then it comes up most of the way, and then this will come down like so. So I need to put magnets there. It can even go up a bit more. Like that. And then I'll round out these corners so it looks pretty. What do we think? I think that's about right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. This is how I wing things. But I want to stitch everything all at once. So, and then I'll put the magnets in at the end. So what I suppose I can do is clips. Let's start constructing this beast. Corner. Always start in the corner. It's a good place to start. I'm going to stitch really close to the edge. And we're going to spin it around. We're going to get into that corner there. I did offer to make my brother one, but apparently he's on digital logbooks, so not a thing he needs. I'm making sure that the edges are very much lined up when I put these clips on. We're not nearing it, we're exacting it, which is why I'm putting so many. Ugh. Then I can ring the lady and she can come and pick it up, which will be wonderful. And then I can go back to making market related things. I want to go back to making some aprons. I'm going to do half aprons, not full aprons. And it's going to just have a little bit of a frill. Have plans. And some pockets. 2 pockets and some frill is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm happy with that. What we do need to do though is draw on this curve. I want a curve in the corner, but I'm just going to draw it, I think. Alright, pull that out. So these are going to sit on top of each other. Why? Because that's where the logbook sits. Maybe just... I really don't know what I'm doing, people. There. There. So maybe in line. So what I'm going to do is do it in line with the top of this, which is there. Okay. We've marked it. I'm good. We also need to make sure it's straight, but we'll get to that. So we're going to put that there. I like it. I like it. Edge and edge. And then this will go right in the middle. Because it'll be prettier in the middle. They don't have to be joined right this second. 2 clips is always better than 1. It will slot in, but it'll be quite firm, which is exactly what we want because we don't want it too loose, otherwise it'll flop out. And then that will sit about 3/4 of the way up, which is what we want. Doesn't have to go all the way in. And then over. Okay, I'm feeling confident. We're going to stitch it. Right after I draw some corners. I'm going to draw them on the outside. Welcome to making patterns, by the way. We want a curve. Any curve will do. On a computer, it's a bit easier. That's too small. Ooh, what about the inside of here? Nah, wrong. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, that's a good looking curve. So I want to do it from the outside. I've put all of my clips on wrong. So we're just going to... See that? Beautiful. Love it. Look at my reflexes. Like a fox. I do feel a little bit crazy talking to myself like that, but whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. Might need more clips to hold this in place, I am thinking. Because it never hurts to have more clips. Alright, in the corner. I love it. It's a good corner. It's always handy to have lots of circular things around, apparently. So then what I'm going to do is after I add a lot more clips, I'm then going to cut off the curves. You can also cut them off later, I suppose, once it's actually joined. And I want to start my stitching kind of here. I don't want to start in a corner. You'll see it. That's not fun. Move all the things out the way. Then I'm going to start with lots of tails right here. Now I am going to stitch 1/8 of an inch from the edge. We're going to stitch all the way around because it's prettier. Oi. And I'm going to stitch slowly, which I know is a weird concept for me, but here we go, doing it anyway. And the beauty of this machine is it doesn't mind layers. Quite enjoys them, in fact. Don't you, machine? I also I haven't painted my machine yet, as you can see, but it really is on my list of things to get through. Now that Christmas is done, I've got a little bit more chance to think and not worry about Christmas. All right, here we go around this curve. You can see I'm going very slowly. I think this is the slowest I've ever sewn. It's also because this is a very expensive amount of leather. But anyway. Clean up the clips, and here we go. One. Oh, that was 2. We're still fine. I didn't race off into the sunset. If you're in my Facebook group, you would have seen that I was talking about upholstery. I am sick of this chair hitting my pedal and doing stitches that I did not approve. So I'm going to make myself an upholstered chair that's all very seams legit-ish. And yes, I have decided that's a word. So proud of the fact that I'm sewing slow. It's not really in my wheelhouse of things I do. Okay, that's not slow. Swivel. Now before we continue on, I am going to tie this off on the inside. Oh, missed. Ha! That was embarrassing. Totally missed. Alright. I've got this. I'm not using the thingos, I know. I will. Okay, down the end. And again, this bit, very decorative. But I didn't just want to have like random amounts of stitches when it looks so much prettier with all the stitches. It is extra work, but I regret nothing. Ha. All right, off we go. Making sure nothing's catching anywhere. Then I'll just need some leather conditioner, which I have. A back stitched, sue me. It's one stitch. It'd be fine. Then, let's see and make sure I've done it correctly. I really hope I did. Well, that's going to suck. We're going to cut off these curves to make them fabulous. Haha. Other side. Love it. Look at us go. Pop the ruler in. Oh, see, works perfectly. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Ugh. Open this bad boy up. Here's the real test. Will this slot in? I mean, I know I measured it, but if you do the wrong stitch length, it won't go. This, however, should fit nice and snugly. Go. Yes, look at it go. Ha ha ha. And then wherever we're up to, we just pop that in like so. Boom. And then up, and then down, and then we just need magnets. Oh, look at us. That is how you do a pattern. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to measure where to put the magnets. This is always the hard bit. I'm going to start with this edge because that makes the most sense. Ah, my queen chair. Yes. So no, I plan on doing markets again. Because a lot of people in Townsville, when I had a group of people that would come and buy things all the time. And when I moved away, that obviously stopped because I moved away. And a lot of them don't know I'm back. So I feel like markets, and some people just want their stuff right now. Like, no, I can appreciate that. Okay, so if I've got 4, so 3, 6, 9, nope, that's not going to work. Do I want 3 magnets? Do I want 3 magnets or 4 magnets? Ooh. 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10? No, because then that's only 2. See, this is why I hate math sometimes. I think that I might just do 3. 1 right in the middle, and then 2 close to the edge. Because that works, right? And 3, it's only to hold a flap. So it doesn't need to be too dramatic. It does look fancy though, doesn't it? So I've changed my mind. Because I've already sewn it, I can't really sew a thing on there to have his name because all of this is there. So I will actually be lasering it directly onto here. However, I am going to do a test piece first because I'm not stupid enough to waste that much leather. So we'll do a test piece and then I'll make sure it's fine and then I'll do it. It'll still be fabulous either way. It looks really nice. I'm quite impressed with myself. My brain is clever. Thank you, brain. Okay, so we are going to do 1/2 inch up, always. And then I want to do, I'm thinking maybe 2 inches in and then 1 in the middle. Does that sound good to everybody else? Does anybody else care? Probably not. That's okay. It's my job to care. I'm the one making it. So, I should have left the corners on. Just FYI. Because now I'm struggling to measure the 1/2 inch. 2 inches in, which is 1, 2, which is here. And then 1/2 inch up, which is there. Boop. Come on. Stupid pen. Aha! There we go. Good. Thank you. 1/2 inch up. Right in the middle, which is 6, which is there. half an inch is and I'm just making sure half an inch is enough. Yes. 6, which is there. And then 2, which is there. Excellent. Hole punch. And hope like crap I didn't stuff up the measurements. Nah, I'm gonna measure again. Measure twice, cut once. That's what they say, right? Just making sure. Okay, through. No going back now. It's happening. It's done. The holes are in. Hoo-wee. Morning. Odd's easier to do. I just saw the odd looks nicer comment. Odd is also easier to achieve. We need the small magnets. So I have large and small rivet magnets because I'm excessive and need all the things. Love these though. Also really cute on smaller wallets. Funny about that. I'm also going to paint one of these a different colour because what were their names? Teddy and Bob. So we need to be able to differentiate who's who. As ridiculous as that sentence is. Alright, let's grab our magnets. I've got too many in here, so there will be leftovers because I did originally grab 4. I'm going to push them through. See, they're going to look fabulous. Oh, I'm excited. I don't care how crazy that makes me. I'm excited. That's one we don't need. 2. And 3. I understand not everybody needs these, but how freaking cool. Just noticed you were live. I am making a logbook cover as a custom order for a lady that contacted me. We are winging it. I made this pattern up on the fly, and it is amazing. And I did an excellent job. Let's be honest. Considering I've never seen a logbook before this one was handed to me, I think I've done an excellent job. All right, in we go. And squish. Oh, it's fancy. Ruler, get out of my way. 2. 3. How good does that look? I know, I'm weirdly excited about this, okay? Just leave me be. Now I have to put the logbook back in. I just had to take it out to put those in because it was being stubborn. And then after I finish here, I will message the lady and she can come and grab it. Goes down about that far. No, a little bit more. Yoink. You know what? I'll just put it in there. That works too. Up, down. I don't want it too tight. So you don't want to pull it as tight as it can go. That's going to be painful to put back together. You want to just ease it off just that little bit. Like, what was that? Like 3/8 of an inch, I would guess that was. Right? And, funnily enough, these will line up with that. See that? It lines up with this. I fluked everything. That was an accident. That was a happy accident. But what we're going to do, me, my very fancy self, are going to just mark it. I'm just stabbing an indent in the leather. And then we're going to make sure, oh, so it's exactly 2 inches down. See? Magic, people. Magic. At 6 and 2 and 10. Nailed it. Ugh. Probably could have made it a little bit shorter, as in take off 1 of the inches here, but should be right. Through the hole. Because this is thick leather, I don't have to worry about bracing it. If you're making this out of vinyl, maybe add like a second panel. That would work too. Clip it on. Fabulous. Alright, and then to do them up, now it can stay, the logbook can stay in because the magnet always takes the thing with it. Every time. You just have to make peace with the fact that it's going to happen, I think. It is a magnet after all. Ta-da! I know it's a very simple pattern, but fabulous nonetheless. So now I'm just going to go inside and practice some leather engraving on a scrap, and then I will put the name across here. It's very manly and rugged and fabulous. Then I'll just condition the leather, and then so you've got card slots, you've got a ruler, a pen space, and then you can open it out and unclasp it. I like the fact that I did 4 inches on this part, but only 3 inches of the spiky one, and the spiky one's facing away from the bag, the book, because we don't want to damage the book. It's all about the book, right? And it just snaps in place. Fabulous. I love the 3. I do like 3. It's always pretty. 1 in the center is always nice. Awesome. Well, on that note, I am going to go because I am done. And it is beautiful. And I'm going to take measurements of this before I give it to the lady. So if I do decide to make a pattern, I will know where to put things because that's relevant. Awesome. You can make anything. 2025, people. Let's get into it.